everybody, welcome back to our channel, episode 2 of season whatever. Yes.
Hi guys. Today we came out with
A story.
I don't know if we say story or what, but it's a new video about
How we met.
I told my sisters that I'm gonna join a dating site, and then they were like, "Oh, Sia, don't do that." I can even hear my sister saying that right now.
So dramatic.
Sia, don't do that. What if one of the guys you're gonna see, they are like killers or whatsoever? I did understand them, and they made me fear a lot. But I was like, I'm not gonna give up. Let me just hold on. Maybe I'm almost there. Okay, fine. I went to my sister had this phone that always had data and contract phone because she was working that time and I wasn't, and I was in school. So I used to steal it sometimes when she's sleeping. I used to steal it. I'm not saying guys steal. Oh my gosh, it's bad. But now she knows we're cool.
If you still do give back.
Yeah, we're cool about it now. We speak about it and laugh about it and all that. So I was like, okay, I used to steal her phone and try to put a pattern. She always had a pattern. So I did that, and I had a dating site account. I don't know if I can put it that way, but yeah. And then for 6 months, I never saw him on that dating site. And then, there were other guys that were saying hello and all that stuff. A lot of guys was old. I don't know. It's so not nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't give anyone a chance until I saw him actually on my message box, whatever. Inbox. He was, I don't know, what did he say? I don't know if he said hi.
I cannot remember. I wish we still had those messages, but yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe I flirted with you. I sent you a flirt.
Yeah. And then I sent it back. And then in that dating site, you actually have to pay to reply, but you can flirt back. But you have to pay to reply. So
the other thing with this site is if the other person has a paid account, you can reply to them. But one of you have to have a paid account, a premium account. And luckily, I actually had it. I was like, no, I gotta do something.
So he paid it. I was like, okay, let me see if he's gonna pay, because this girl is a student and I can't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna pay for this guy. I don't even know him. I mean, come on, I'd get my money from my mom and dad. So I was like, okay, let me flirt back. But the thing is this, when he flirted with me first, I saw his profile. I was like, guys, you know your mom always tell you, you will always feel that thing inside when you met the one. I felt it, guys. I felt it. I was like, I saw his picture. That picture wasn't that good looking picture, to be honest.
I looked weird.
if we put it there, I don't know if you do have it there.
Yeah, I think I still have it. Yeah, I have
maybe we should put it there. It wasn't a very good looking picture of him.
But you recognize it?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, good.
He had glasses.
As usual.
And I don't know.
4 eyes.
But yeah, I can't explain it to you guys. But I was like, wow, this guy, he should marry me just now. Guys, my heart was beating. I was like, this guy, I don't even know him. Guys, I never met him that time.
But she felt like, just marry me already.
I was like, marry me already. Seriously. And from then, after that flirt, he replied. I mean, he obviously flirted
we
back.
Chatted a bit.
And then we chatted a bit, and then I was so excited the fact that he paid to chat with me.
Yeah, so it was under $30, so had to take a chance. I mean, $30 compared to the rest of your life, it's a good investment.
Yeah. It was so nice, guys. I mean, I was so happy, and then I remember telling my sisters about it, and then they were asking. Oh, they were asking a lot, and then I told them that I met him in a dating site.
Yeah, interracial dating site specifically.
Yeah. And then they were like, Sia, how can you do that? What if this guy's a killer? What if this guy's gonna take you and never come back?
Well, I did take her and never came back, but with their permission.
And then at that time, I didn't have a phone. Well, there was a lot of things happening.
Yes, you didn't have a phone.
I didn't have a phone, so I added his number on Tabisa's phone, right?
I think so, but remember, I first asked you whether you can add me on WhatsApp, then you said we can chat on Facebook,
Yeah.
remember?
Oh, and
then,
he lied to me.
Yeah, I said I don't have a Facebook account, which I did, but I have never been a big fan of Facebook. Facebook is crap. So I prefer, because I'm not going to be on Facebook every minute, but if somebody WhatsApps me, I'm going to be able to answer as soon as possible.
So he lied to me and said,
Yeah,
But anyway,
but always lie in a good way. The truth comes out eventually.
There's no good lying, guys.
Yeah, there's no good lying. Don't lie.
Sorry.
It's a sin to tell a lie.
Especially if you're lying to a girl, if you're a guy. A girl. Okay, fine.
Anyway.
And then I told my mom, I first added his number on my sister's WhatsApp, Teresa.
So it's not, you didn't get your phone first. You first chatted to me from
I
her
don't know
phone.
that there was a lot of things happening with my phone.
Yeah.
I had a phone and I didn't have a phone, and oh my gosh, because
I wouldn't have an idea. To me, she was chatting with me from her phone, but it could have been like that.
yeah. So I added him on my sister's WhatsApp, and then I was like, Sia, who's Rulio? Sia, who's Rulio? I'm like, he's my friend. And then Teresa was like, this is not just a new friend. And then I remember seeing her, seeing his messages on my sister's WhatsApp, and I was like, she spoke to him. And then when I was like looking, what did she say? She was like, Sbarri.
Okay, wait. No. You fast forwarding a bit, I think.
Am I?
Yeah, definitely. She only started calling me Sparry when we started seeing each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
So
bad.
it's a bit, yeah.
Okay, but she was asking about him. Who is this guy?
Yeah, we were chatting.
Yeah, we were chatting, and then he wanted to see me, and then I was like so scared. Firstly, like in the beginning, yeah, you wanted to see me.
Is it? I can't remember that, and we don't have the messages anymore, so I can't go back and be like, oh, you were right or you were wrong. So.
Like after a while, though, he asked to see me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because my dad is strict, my mom is strict. They're gonna be asking me questions. Where are you going, girl? Take one of your sisters. Don't do this. Take
a weapon.
So it was crazy, guys. But I told my mom, because my mom is like, I can speak easier to her than my dad. Actually, I can speak easier to my dad than my mom. It's just that my mom is a female, so I feel like more comfortable. But my dad can understand more than my mom. But my dad is
since he's a guy. I mean, if you're a dad, you know you're looking out for your baby girl, no matter what her age is.
And then I was like telling my mom that there's this guy that I met, but I told her that I met him on Facebook because I didn't want them to know that it's
dating site.
I went on a dating site and stuff like that. So I told her that there's this guy that I met and all of that stuff, and then on Facebook, and then she said, oh, so he wants to meet you, and I said yes and stuff like that. And then you know what she said? You have to speak to your dad. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Whoops.
This girl.
It couldn't go worse.
In my mind, in my heart, I was like, Mommy, I want you to speak to my dad. But anyway, cut the story short. You know, like, I don't know, black parents likes to do this. They likes to be in the room, and then if you want to talk to them, you have to go have a meeting in the room. It feels like, oh my gosh, it's like something's about to happen.
Principal's office?
Principal's office. It feels like that all the time. So I went there, and then I told my parents, both of them, and then my dad was like, oh, where do you know this guy? And then I told him, and then I told them that it's a white guy, and then they always told me, see, where are you gonna get your white guy? Because there is no white guy around you. You always like with black guys or this kind of guys and all of those things. And then I told them that this is a white guy, so I really do want to meet with him, because guys, they know how much like I wanted to have a white guy in my life. So they said, by that time I was actually working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they said, yeah, okay, you can go. It was Saturday, so we met on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I went to work like as usual, and then we went out. I came out of work at 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was about to go out, this is what happened. My mom called Vuvu.
Other sister, yeah.
My
they were working together.
Yeah, my older sister. She's like, Sia, Vuvu, do not let Sia go. Do not let Sia go. You have to see this guy first because of, what if he's a serial killer? And I did understand. I also was kind of afraid,
Yeah, it is never safe.
It's never safe. And then Vuvu, and my older sister, she's very strict. Especially
Hardcore.
that time. Yo, she's so strict. She's like the strictest sister ever. So she was telling me all of those things. See, I do this. See, I do that. It kind of like got into me like I was like, please just pause, just relax and all that. But the part of me was like, yeah, I do understand. I don't know this guy. We all don't know this guy. So we went, me and my sister, she was like accompanying me to see him, and then I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. It was in Clement. I don't know if you guys know Clement. Yeah, it was in Clement in Ackermans.
Beautiful place. Well, not Ackermans, but Clement.
So we decided to meet in a public place so that we feel comfortable and to know each other more and stuff like that. So we decided to meet in Ackermans because Ackermans was the not only shop, but was the shop that we both knew at that time in that district.
Kind of. I didn't know it at all, but I think it was easy to find.
Yeah, easier to find. So we went there. He was telling me that he was in Ackermans and he's always on time. And I was like, I'm not on time, like maybe 20 to 30 minutes.
Working with African time. Yeah.
And then we went there and I was like, we were like, see, are you sure this guy is here? Because we are here. And then we were on WhatsApp asking, where are you? And then he was like, I'm here. I think I saw you. I was like, my heart was like beating fast, like, oh my gosh, he's here. Oh my gosh. And then he came. I saw him coming, and I was like, this is the guy I know. And then, oh my gosh, here is Sia inside saying this. Oh Lord, let this be my husband because this is what I wanted. Oh God, you see this guy is just the guy for me. And I was like it was automatically, guys. It wasn't me saying it loud or thinking about it. Just my heart just was like, God, this is the
like
one.
Your heart knew.
Yeah.
And at that time I didn't know.
So yeah, that's how I met him. And the other thing, guys, like you know when you're about to meet the one, you have this list of like, if he does this, if he does this, if he does this, he's mine. He held my hand for the first time.
I did know.
Yeah, we were walking to his car. Okay, I will say bye to my sister, and then we were like walking to his car, and then he was like, he held my hand. Guys, we were not dating, like we were just meeting up as friends. He held my hand and then we were like walking. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she almost walked in front of a car, so I had to stop her also. So there was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I remember it very well. You were just walking and the car was turning from the main road. Yeah,
Is it? I don't even remember that.
Just taking you back.
So
I saved your life within 5 minutes of meeting you. So that's also, in my opinion,
my superhero.
Yeah.
Anyway, he held my hand and I was like, oh my gosh, that is a definitely thing. You know what I mean?
I can't even remember that. But
And then we got into his car and what he did, he opened the door for me. And I was like, what? That's another thing, double ting ting ting, you know?
I can't even remember these small details, but I mean, the person who it does matter to will remember these small details.
Yeah, so, of course. And another thing, he's tall, guys. I love tall guys. I love tall men. He's gorgeous. I mean,
thank you, but I hate my size, my height.
No, babe, you shouldn't. This is a good size. I love it.
Thank you.
But I really love a tall man, and this is what I got. Thank you, God.
Amen.
There was a lot of things that I was like, no, this guy's mine, and my heart was keep on praying. It wasn't me, guys, it was my heart, like, God, this is the one. God, I want him. And I mean, I never felt like that in any other guys that I ever met in my life. So that's what happened in my side. I know it was a long story, but yeah, I guess I can't like cut that story short because it's very into my heart. I'll never
Okay, so now it's my turn to tell my side of the story.
Yeah.
So this was around me. I'm gonna go a bit more in detail as fast as I can. It was around 2017, close to the end of the year. So I just got out of a relationship, and then I was just looking for friendship and stuff like that. And I went on that interracial dating site that she mentioned. I was on there for a very long time, but I kept coming and going because, yeah, it's difficult to find the one. And if you find someone, she's in another country or another province and stuff. So then I went online again, and then eventually I found hers. But the sad thing is, I live in the Helderberg area, and in Helderberg, nobody is on that site. And if somebody is on that site, don't expect to get a reply from them. And like you heard, she's from Mitchell's Plain. And then there was one girl that was in Somerset West. But the thing is, you send that girl a message, I think they would lie about the last online times. Sorry guys. They would say like 2 hours ago or 1 day or a week ago, and then you would reply, not reply, but send a message, and then nothing would happen. I'm like, they are lying. So eventually I saw her profile, and I would read through a profile to see what this girl likes and stuff like that, and I realized that we liked very similar things. We both love cooking and baking, we love dogs, we love nature, and so it goes on and on, etc., etc. And then I decided to flirt with her or leave her my number directly, because I would either flirt or just send her my number directly, because time is of the essence. So then what happened is we did start chatting, and then eventually I asked her to add me on WhatsApp, and then she said she doesn't have a phone at the moment, but do I have Facebook? Then I said no, which you already know it was a lie, but it was a good lie. I mean, what's the point? You're gonna
at least
chat
you
once
could
a
have
day
ring on the finger
without Facebook in your face. Anyway, so then eventually she invited me on WhatsApp. She was like, "Hi, this is Sia. Is this Aurelio?" Then I said yes, and then I said, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for adding me." And then we started chatting, and it was very interesting, like the stuff we chatted about. And she was in school that time. She was doing matric. Am I right? Matric, yeah. So she was just done with school. So I asked her if she has a problem with somebody as old as me to chat with her, because there's quite a big age difference between us, but that doesn't matter. And she said no.
Doesn't matter. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they have 10 years difference, so
I didn't even know that. Okay, anyway, good for them too, but good for us. Anyway, so then we started chatting, and I started realizing what her dreams are, that she want to be a nurse and stuff like that. And then, I don't know, our chats were different. I told her what I like, and I was into gaming a lot that time, still is. And then also I was watching a lot of movies, like Resident Evil animation movies. We would talk about it and stuff like that. And then I love singing, so I would always send a girl a voice note of me singing a certain song. And I can remember at that time, it was very early of our chatting times, I kind of started liking her. But because I was just in a relationship and I was not trying to get serious right away, I told myself, no, don't feel something. And I regret that, because I should have just let it be. Anyway, and then time would go on, we would chat, and then I would always support her with the dreams. I remember that's one thing. I supported her with the dreams, encouraged her and stuff like that. And then we are both Christians, so we also encouraged each other with that, stuff like that. And as time went by, she had phone issues, like she mentioned. Like I said, I don't know whether she started with chatting with me on her sister's phone.
It's just complicated, guys.
Yeah, it was a phone phone status relationships were complicated. At least not our relationship. That's okay. Anyway, so then at one point her phone broke. Then she gave me her sister's number, or she added me on her sister's number. But her sister would get married, and then so it was like complicated. She wasn't always around. So yeah.
After like a month or something, my sister got married and she took a phone with her.
Yeah, so it was very difficult for us to chat, and I can't believe it. It was always like, I'm thinking of this girl, I'm thinking of her, and I think I did sometimes stalk her on Facebook. And then before she knew I had Facebook. Anyway, and then
I didn't even think of going on Facebook and just stalking him. Like writing his name and seeing if I can see him.
Yeah.
It was so okay.
Anyway, yeah, so there would be times, even months, where we wouldn't chat, and then it would be like we still keep that friendship going and stuff, and I think I would sometimes send SMSs and stuff like that, and then eventually she got a phone again, and I was so happy. So happy to have to chat with her again soon and stuff. And I was going through bad things. During our chats, I was also in another relationship, and then by the end of that year, it ended horribly. And then sometimes I was feeling so bad during the December holiday in January, New Year's. You know, that whole vibe of January, New Year's, and December, Christmas. That I was like, yeah, I wish I could just call her and maybe find out if we want to hang out. But I had her sister's number, and I was like, nah, it's gonna be bothering her sister. I don't want to bother her sister. And you know, I was that person. I was always thinking of and respecting people's privacy. I didn't want to cause too much trouble. And so when we finally started chatting again, I think you were working by that time already. She finished school, she got a job, she got a phone, thank goodness. And then eventually we found out that we like each other. You know, it just happened as a surprise. I didn't think anything of it, but when it came to us that we like each other, it was like, wow. I would be at work and I would have a bad day at work or something, but I would be like walking like I'm in the clouds. It was awesome. And so then shortly afterwards, it was beginning of 2018, yeah. So I'm very good with dates and stuff like that. So it was beginning 2018. Then she suggested that we would meet, and I was like, okay.
Yeah?
I think it was. Okay, I can't remember. Maybe it was me.
I don't remember. It's like it's been just so.
It's a vague memory. We don't have the messages anymore to confirm everything. But I also remember during the time she also suggested we should just go out sometime and stuff. That was before we dated, but that never happened. And many times I would just drive around in Cape Town, and she told me what her dad's car looked like. So, you know, when I was driving back from, say, for instance, Belleville to my house, I would be like, what if I see them in the middle of the road and she's at the back of the car, and then we can wave and be like, hi. You know, I was having weird thoughts. I don't even know why this girl was in my thoughts. I would listen to music, and I would listen to hip hop, and then I would imagine making a music video, and for some reason she would be the girl in my music video. That's before I knew I liked her and before we started going out. So it was so weird, like she was in my mind, but she wasn't the one yet. I didn't realize that. And so eventually we decided to meet. The first time I wanted to meet, I got really sick. I was almost sick for a month, but then by the time we met, I was a bit better. So yeah, and that's how it went. I was studying accounting at that time, part-time at Boston College. And then after class, it was more or less the time that you would finish work and I would finish class. So, you know, all we had to do was drive quickly from Heidelberg to Claremont. And then we met at Ackermans. She took a while, and then I decided, no wait, I'm gonna go out inside. I was outside waiting for her, and you know, Claremont, it's busy, so you know, you can get robbed or anything. So I was like, let me rather go inside. So I went inside to the entrance of it, and then after a while I was like going into the shop waiting for her. And then she told me, no, I hope you don't mind, but my sister wants to come and meet you and see who you are and blah. So I was like, no, it's okay. I mean, I was wondering what it would have been like if I said no, you know. But obviously I'm not an easygoing guy, but I'm not difficult to convince or something, especially if I love you. So anyway, then I saw them entering in the shop. I was on the guy's side and they went to the girl's side. I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is here. I just saw the hair and the smile and everything. I'm like, then she said, I'm here, where are you? I think, then I said, I think I saw you. And then I was like, okay, I gotta do this now. So I went walking, acting like I'm walking towards her, acting like I am just walking and nothing is wrong or something like that. And then she turned around and then I was walking towards her, and then when we finally met, she said, oh, finally you are here, or something like that. I remember, like, finally we meet, or something like that. And we hugged, we kissed. No, I'm just kidding, we didn't kiss. And then she introduced me to her oldest sister, and then we went off like she said, and we walked to my car, and my car was actually very close to her work. I was parking very, very far up, and then when she saw where my car was parked, I was like, ah, my work is close by. But yeah, that's how we met, and yeah, that is my story, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
So that was the story.
There was a story of how we met, both from her side and my side. I'm done talking, you can talk now. I'm really done
I feel like I
talking.
spoke too much, by the way. But anyway, guys, that was our story, our romantic story that we'll never forget.
Simple and sweet story. We hope you enjoyed listening to it, and we really hope you like it and continue to
I actually enjoyed speaking about it, because it was something that was like beautiful for
out
me.
of the ordinary.
I mean,
it's like a beautiful love story.
Of course.
Yes.
Every girl out there, I'm sure you want to know who's your the one, who's your like forever guy, the person that will never leave you for another girl or whatsoever. You know, I'm sure. So it was a very nice experience to chat about with you guys.
Yes. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
And if you want to know more about how things turned out that we got married, feel free to ask us, and maybe we'll do a video on that.
Or if you want to also share with us your story, how you met your the one.
Yeah. You can even send the video and we can play it in our channel for you. And you become the famous one. So yeah,
guys. So subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and like
and
share. And
notifications, bell, blah, blah,
yeah, all of those things. We're going to put our Instagram account so that you add us. It's actually Rans. Is it? No. I'm sorry. It is. Oh my gosh. It's Ruan and Sia.
Yeah, but we'll put the link there and you can follow us, and we'll always also keep people on our Instagram website profile up to date with new videos being launched and stuff like that.
Follow us, guys, and don't forget to comment and tell us what do you think, and send us stories that your story, how you met with your one, and just subscribe and like and
love.
Do whatever you have to do.
Yes.
So guys,
till next time.
we love you.
We love you
Bye.
too. Oh, yeah, we love you.